On 13 February 1976, Nigeria lost one of its most dynamic leaders when General Murtala Mohammed, then head of state, was assassinated in a dramatic coup attempt. What happened that day reshaped Nigeria's politics forever. Murtala Mohammed had been head of state since July 1975, after leading a bloodless coup that ousted General Yakubu Gowon. At just 37, he was known for bold reforms, mass retirements of senior officers and civil servants, anti-corruption drives, and plans to return Nigeria to civilian rule by 1979. But his sweeping changes created enemies within the military ranks. The coup was masterminded by Lieutenant Colonel Buka Suka Dimka, an officer in the Nigerian army. According to his later statements, discontent among junior officers over Murtala's rapid reforms and perceived injustices fueled plans to overthrow the government early in 1976. Dimka's group, calling itself the Young Revolutionaries, saw Murtala's policies as harmful to their interests and the nation's future. They began organizing the coup in January 1976. On the morning of 13th of February 1976, Murtala was traveling in his black Mercedes-Benz from his residence at Dodan Barracks toward the federal military headquarters in Lagos. At a traffic point near the Federal Secretariat at Ikoyi, Dimka's hit team, including Latiers William Seri, Major Rabo, and others, ambushed the convoy. With minimal protection and only a pistol carried by his orderly, Murtala and his driver were killed instantly. His aide-de-camp, Lieutenant Akintunde Akinsehinwa, also died in the attack. After the shooting, Dimka and his co-conspirators seized the Radio Nigeria station in Ikoyi. Dimka read a proclamation asserting that the Young Revolutionaries had taken control of government due to alleged corruption, indecision, oppressive detentions, and maladministration. But the broadcast failed to ignite widespread support, and within hours the plot began to collapse as loyalist forces mobilized. Troops loyal to the existing government, led by Lieutenant General Olusegun Obasanjo and other senior officers, regained control of Lagos and crushed the rebellion within hours. Obasanjo, Murtala's chief of staff, Supreme Headquarters, was appointed the new head of state by the Supreme Military Council, pledging to continue Murtala's reform agenda and oversee the transition to civilian rule. A nationwide manhunt led to Dimka's arrest near Abakaliki on 6 March 1976. Brought back to Lagos, he and dozens of suspected co-conspirators were interrogated and tried by a military tribunal. Many, including senior and junior officers and one civilian accused of helping the coup, were convicted of treason and murder. Dimka and 7 other conspirators were executed by firing squad at Kirikiri Maximum Security Prison on 15th May 1976. Others were also executed or imprisoned as the new regime sought to deter future insurrections. The assassination of General Murtala Mohammed remains one of Nigeria's most shocking political events. A dramatic clash within the military that cost the life of a national reformer and altered the nation's political trajectory.